What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a review of the Sig Sauer Extreme.
Doing what I've always done, all for the love of guitars, girls, green grass, and guns.
Okay, so forgive all the dog hair here. When you got a golden retriever, they pretty much go with you wherever you go. So I have a Sig Sauer P938. This is the Extreme model with Hogue grips and tritium night sights. Fantastic to have. This is a great little pistol, and I'm going to do a quick review and a cleaning on this just because I plan on getting rid of this. Hopefully some of you are watching this video just for that purpose. So let's get into this, tear it down, clean it up, and tell you a little bit about it. So I've had this gun for a little over a year. I've had a lot of joy shooting this. It's a very comfortable gun to shoot. You know, this is a concealed carry weapon. It is very easy to conceal and carry, but you know, to each their own. And I do enjoy carrying this, but when it comes to I don't know, getting this out of your holster, I find it easier, or I find it not really easy to get this out of the holster. It tucks up against my body very well. And like I say, to each their own. Everybody's going to have their own opinions on what's the best carry gun, on what they like. This one right here, it just doesn't really suit my needs. And I'll tell you, I am really looking forward to getting the Sig Sauer P365. New to the market, it's just really catching my interest, and that's what I'm really wanting to get. So in order to go with something that I want to get, I have to get rid of something that's pretty much just taking up room in my safe. Like I say, I haven't had this gun for too long, and it's just not a gun that I regularly get out and exercise. So it's going to be one of the guns that's going to have to go. Also, along with this gun, I'm getting rid of a Rock Island Armory 9mm 1911. Another gun that just sees a very little range time. It really only gets out of the gun safe when people want to go to the range and shoot some of my guns. These are just some of the toys I get out and play with. This 938 right here, I probably haven't had 300 rounds ran through it. You know, it's very comfortable for me to shoot, but I've had other people that they have a hard time holding on to it and say that it's very snappy. You know, that's something that you're going to have to figure out for yourself, whether you would like to get a firearm like this, or if there's something else you're interested in, because not all guns fit every person. So if you're viewing this from a Facebook post, possibly, another reason I'm making this video is just to show you guys that what you're actually looking at, and to document this for later on down the road, because I've had quite a few guns that I've sold and I don't have any pictures of them or any memory of how they shot or anything. So I'd like to get that on record to say that this really was a good firearm. I remember when the 938 came out, I was on fire to get this gun. And then I got it, and it just turned out not to be. It is all that I hoped it would be. It's small, it's very concealable, it's fun to shoot, it's easy to shoot, it's lightweight. Even though it's all steel, it's super light. And I really enjoy shooting it. But when it comes to unholstering this weapon, I just didn't find it all that easy to unholster from my body. But that's just me. And as you can see, there's only 2 holsters in front of you, so I didn't do too many variations in holsters. So a lot of that has to do with negligence on my part of not doing the best I can and taking all of the options that I could take to get this thing to work properly. The resale on these Sig Sauer P938s are still really good. They're still a reputable gun. I don't think they've had any recalls or defects on them They're still making them the same way that they've been making them from the beginning. So they've had a quality design from the beginning. This is the same as a Colt. I couldn't tell you what model that is, but you know, Colt makes a micro 1911 and 9mm, and now Kimber's getting into the game. Let's get this back in view. I don't think that they're any better machined than the Sig Sauer. They just look better. They have better finishes on them. But, you know, when it comes to that, you really don't want to carry a bright blue aluminum framed gun around that looks like a child's gun. So some people like to carry around red Ruger 22s and pink holsters. Grown men. What are you going to do about them, though? So even though they call this a micro 1911, it's the frame of it looks a lot like a 1911. It pretty much takes apart like a 1911. Feed ramp, barrel, slide lock, and the takedown pin. Really pretty much the same as a 1911. But as far as the internal mechanisms in this, it's nothing like a 1911. You actually have a trigger bar in there. The trigger is set on a fulcrum instead of a full slide bar back here. So like I say, I haven't shot this very much at all. 200-300 rounds. It has shot all the ammunition that I've put through it, you know, mostly Winchester white box, but I did have self-defense ammunition, Hornady, XTP, fed all of that just fine, no faults in it. I keep the gun pretty clean. Actually, not pretty clean, I do keep it clean. A little bit of discoloration on the ramp, but it's completely smooth. There's just a little bit of wear on the top where the hood meets the slide. Up around the barrel, there's no wear at all. So the barrel's in really good shape. The frame, there's no issues with that. It's like I say, it's got the Hogue grips. Not beat up on at all. Comes with one Sig Sauer magazine, which holds 6 rounds. So you get a 6+1 on that. And it does have the extended grip on there, so it's very comfortable in the hand. So we'll start wiping off the slide here and show you about that. It's a pretty clean piece. Sig Sauer P938. It does have the external ejector. Haven't had any problems with that. My first impressions on that is I did not want an external extractor, I wanted an internal, but I haven't had any problems with that at all. You see the bolt face there, it's not much wear on that, so you can actually see that this hasn't been shot very. I would take the extractor off, but that has a roll pin in there, and I do not want to take that out just to clean this gun. We'll take the firing pin out, clean that area out. Always be sure and cover that up, because that's an eye poker right there. No wear on that. It's still got a good tip on it. I just want you to know that, you know, this really hasn't been shot that much. And back here on the hammer side, you can see that that's all nice. It's not deformed or anything. So the hammer hasn't landed on that too much. This gun has seen very little use. You can see inside the firing pin hole there. That's never been taken out, so that's pretty clean in there. Go ahead. So I'm gonna hate to see this gun go, but sometimes you gotta let some things go that you like to get something else. And that's pretty much the way it goes with firearms. You're getting rid of one to get another. Mama says you got too many toys, you got too many toys, I guess. So now we got all the rim oil off of it. I'm gonna put a little Hoppy is number 9. Lubricant, just a little bitty dab here and there.
Little dash in the guide rods.
Little dash in the guide rails.
It's making me look like an idiot right now.
Something about the Sig P938, the Sig P238. So when you're putting the slide back on, you need to push this down just a little bit. I haven't tried it, I haven't tested the theory, but they say if you push that down any further than what you have to, you will have to send this into a darmer to get that back out. So barely push that down to get your slide to go back over that. Let's pin back in, put it back to that position there, slap her in. Let's see how smooth that is. That has got a very smooth action on this. I don't know if I'm gonna make you listen to this. The only thing you're hearing there is the spring. So this has a very smooth action on it, which makes it very easy to shoot reliability wise. You know, there's no rattle in that. So there you go, that's the Sig Sauer P938 Extreme. Comes with 1 magazine and 2 holsters. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. I really just wanted to catalog this weapon for myself. I also wanted to put this video out there for anybody that is interested in my area for, you know, if they're looking for a gun. If you purchase this, I hope you enjoy it. I hope all of you stick around for G4 Outdoors. Hit the subscribe button because we're going to be doing some giveaways in the short future. So hit the subscribe button. You got to be a subscriber in order to win any of those prizes. Hit the like button. Give me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And we will see you later. I'm out.